What's going on YouTube? This your girl Scorpio Balance. So my first video got completely deleted. So you'll probably be watching my Pisces through Scorpio because my Earth sign and Cancer video got deleted. So let's start over. Here we go. So let's start with Taurus. Um Taurus energy to me, dating a Taurus, you have to understand that Tauruses are ruled by the pinnacle, material wealth. Um and that's just Taurus energy. So you can be dating somebody with a lot of Taurus placements, and they can come off as being just real flashy. Um, they're attracted to shiny things. So Taurus people are definitely attracted to wealth. Okay, so if you're dealing with a Taurus man, you have something that they want, or you're like the icing on the cake. You know, it's something about you to where they feel like they can use it to gain material wealth. That's Taurus energy. Um, I think Taurus men are very loyal. Taurus men are hard workers because they want what they have to, they feel like what they have reflects where they are in life. And Taurus men, for the most part, aren't okay with mediocre. Taurus men are the ones that you'll see with the rings, the watch, or they have Taurus in their chart. They can be any other sign, but if they have heavy Taurus or Taurus Venus, something like that, they're gonna be driving the Mercedes. They're gonna be driving the BMWs. They're gonna be driving, they're gonna have jewelry. They're gonna just be real flashy. Um, as a Scorpio and me having a lot of Taurus people, it's a deflecting mechanism. Taurus people will buy friendships. So Taurus people don't really believe in self-worth. Self-worth to a Taurus is defined by what you have and what you can obtain. So Taurus people can sometimes be dismissive if you don't have as much as what they have. They can just, those are the people that can really like put people in categories like, oh, we don't talk to them, they don't have A, B, C, and D, and we drive this and they don't. So of course they're not gonna come off like that, but they can give you that type of energy. You know what I'm saying? Oh, what type of car do you have? That's something a Taurus asks you, like, oh, what type of car is that? Okay, that's cute. Boop boop. Oh, that's the new Audi. Yeah. But when it comes to friends and stuff, Taurus men are the most talked about. They are. Because the people that are around them aren't really their friends. They're only around them because they pop bottles, or because of what they have. They got the big nice house, so yeah, let's go over such and such house. So Taurus people can sometimes just feel alone, especially if uh something hit their financial security. It can really put them in a state of depression. So when you're dealing with a Taurus man, it's very important to understand what's important to him and understand that he will leave you. A Taurus will leave you because the polarity to Taurus is Scorpio. Scorpio and Tauruses, they're not cheaters, they're leavers. There's a difference. Um, if a Taurus doesn't see you as an asset, they'll see you as a hindrance. So understand that when it comes to Taurus energy. Um, I hope you can't hear these people. Like, I'm trying to record here. So yeah, that's what I have to say about Taurus. But Taurus is, as long as you're building towards the same thing that a Taurus is building towards, they'll be with you forever. But you always have to question, are they with you for the right reasons? Because love does not mean shit to a Taurus. Like, a Taurus will get a dog to love. A Taurus can, like, not stand your ass. But if you making the type of money that attracts him to you, men and women alike, Tauruses, keep it real. Success is just what they're driven by. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is with Tauruses. But it is a fixed sign, so you can always expect a Taurus to give you their blunt opinion. A Taurus is not gonna lie to you. You know, a Taurus is not gonna sugarcoat anything. A Taurus is gonna tell you before they leave you, look, if you don't start making it X, Y, and Z, we getting a goddamn divorce. Shit ain't working. You know what I'm saying? But a Taurus won't leave you because, like, you sick or nothing like that. You know, they're very, very loyal. It's just that a Taurus' main focus is to be successful. Next, when we go to Capricorn, I love Capricorn energy. Capricorns are very honest as well. That earthly trait. Capricorns are very driven. They're hard workers. You know, most Capricorn men, they lean towards like military, police, law enforcement, things of that nature. Feels to have like a lot of structure and rules, because it's real easy for a Capricorn to understand law. You know what I'm saying? Like, anything that's written down that needs to be implemented, they can do that. So dating a Capricorn man, you need to keep that in mind. So relationship goals will be very essential to a Capricorn. You know what I'm saying? You can't just say, I want to get married. I want to get married. Where we go? It's more so like, okay, Capricorn, after 3 years of dating, I think, marriage should be the next step. And a Capricorn's going to be honest with you and be like, let's make it 4. But after that 4th year, bitch, you married. Okay? So Capricorns are very straightforward. I enjoy Capricorn energy. The only downside to Capricorn is that they can be stubborn, which is not a bad thing, because if shit blows up and it's because they gave you what you wanted and the shit blowed up, they will never let you live it down. So you'll end up in a relationship to where you just always let them take all the shots. I mean, call all the shots, because you don't want shit else to blow up in your face. Because when a Capricorn do things, they do it right. Now, an uninvolved Capricorn can work hard and never accomplish anything, because they get burnt out and then they start working hard on something else. That's what you have to look out for Capricorn. Same thing when it comes to a relationship. A Capricorn will give it their all, and then because it's not working out, they'll just stop and move on and then work real hard. So sometimes Capricorn can just over exhaust themselves. Capricorns don't really know how to sit back and relax. Their key is to be the hard worker. They are, so, and they can be very traditional. Capricorns are very traditional. So you're really not gonna tell a Capricorn what they need to be doing, because if you dealing with a Capricorn that is not toxic, it does not have like a lot of negative planets in their chart, or not negative planets, but negative aspects in their chart, they already got a plan. Capricorns don't date you for no reason. They don't deal with you for no reason. You'll never meet, well, I'm not gonna say never, but it's very seldom that you'll get with a Capricorn and he's just holding on to people. Capricorns don't hold on to nobody, because anything they put their energy towards, they work hard on. I love Capricorn energy. Love Capricorn energy. I just don't have the patience sometimes with Capricorns, because they take too long. But shit, not looking back on it, like, I should have waited. Damn. But anyway, we're not going to go there. So next would be Virgo. Oh, my Virgos. I love Virgos too. I love Earth energy altogether. They're so grounded, right? They keep your head on straight. So when it comes to Virgos, Virgos are the fun ones out the zodiac, out the earth group. You get with a Virgo. Virgos don't really like to plan when it comes to having fun. They're more like spontaneous. They're the jokesters. They're the tricksters. So they say, like, they like to joke around. They're the ones that have like all the personality to me, the Virgos. Um, Virgos, I don't really see them as the most loyal up front, but a Virgo will start off as being light, even if you don't know y'all are light. You think y'all serious, but really is light, only because they don't want to invest up front. But once they've made the decision to invest emotionally, you'll know, because they'll stop analyzing you so much and they'll start accepting you for who you are, because they've watched you long enough to see that you're a genuine person. Virgos are very analytical. So when it comes to a Virgo, in the beginning, like I said, it'll be fun, like dates and stuff like that. But after a while, they'll look at it as like a bill. So it's not that they don't want to see you anymore. It's now that frugalness starts to kick in, where they're thinking like, I could be using this money to, go towards A, B, C, and D. But they'll still want to see you all the time. They'll still want to spend time with you and things of that nature. It's just that when it comes to their finances, they're just frugal people. They rather save up and buy themselves something. So a Virgo can tell you all day long, oh, you shouldn't have this. Can you really afford this? Can you really afford that? And then you go to their house and be like, well, damn, how much did this cost? They be like, I worked hard for that. I saved for 4 years so I could buy this. And you just be like, yeah, but you was just telling me, yeah, but I work hard. I should be able to reward myself. So Virgos do have like this one-sided perception to them, in my opinion, to where they can think of all the reasons in the world why money shouldn't be squandered unless it's something that they really desire. Then it's like, well, it's my money. I can do what I want to do with it. That's the only thing I don't really like about Virgos. And Virgos can sometimes like save, and still not really have nothing to show for it. They'll be done. It's almost like they kind of sabotage themselves financially, because they'll say, oh, I don't need a big ass house, it's gonna cost me this, I only pay this. But but what they have is like, doesn't reflect where they should be at in life. You know what I'm saying? And it's all because they have like that frugal mentality. But you walk into their little house, or you walk in, or they have a beat up car, but it has rims, it has a system. You know what I'm saying? It's like all tricked out. So it's like with them, it's like, I can't really see a Virgo being with a Taurus, unless it's a Virgo woman. A Taurus woman and a Virgo man. I guess I could see it, because she's gonna have like all the nice stuff, and he may be driving like a little hoopty, and he's okay with it because it's a good car. You know, that's Virgo energy. Very, very frugal. Very frugal. It's hard for them to really live life to the fullest. They'll live it, but with a limitation. All right, so that's all of my earth signs. So let's talk about Cancers. That's another favorite. Capricorn and Cancers are my top two. Cancer men. Oh, wow. Cancer men are loving, understanding, emotional, caring, if I didn't already say that. Vulnerable. Cancer men are relationship oriented. You know, they understand. I feel like Cancer men out of all the zodiac understand what's important in life. Like, why are we here on this earth? And the answer is love. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes that can be the hardest thing to give is love. And cancers understand that. So cancers don't really have any expectations when it comes to whoever they're dealing with. They just want to feel loved. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes that can be Cancer's downfall because some people love in a toxic type of way, and a Cancer can like stay in it too long to the point where they'll build up resentment. That's the downside to Cancer. Cancers can be very, they can hold a grudge. A Cancer can hold a grudge and it'll stay with them for the rest of their life. For example, let's say a Cancer man was dating a young lady and she robbed him. I'm just throwing something out there. I'm just giving an example. She robbed him. Every woman after that woman that robbed him is going to somehow feel the wrath. Oh, excuse me. Ooh, he's talking about. All right, anyway. It's going to feel the wrath off of that woman that he was dating 5 years ago. And it's because, one, Cancer is a water sign, so that means their emotions do run deep. And two, they are the crabs. So their shell is going to be as hard as their experiences. So if a Cancer went through like a lot of emotional traumas younger, you can meet the most gangster Cancer that has ever lived. Like a Cancer will fuck you up off GP. Don't fuck around with no Cancer. They will mess you up out here because their emotions run deep. So that feeling of being bullied, they feeling of somebody yelling at them all the time, now they have no tolerance for it. They worse than a Scorpio. Because a Scorpio understands that everybody is different. A Scorpio understands that just because you make me feel this way doesn't mean the next person gonna make me feel this way. But a Cancer is gonna remember that experience and it's gonna live with them until the day they die. So when you trigger something that has happened to a Cancer in the past, they're gonna treat you like you was that person that did it to them like that a long time ago. So back to what I was saying, if they got robbed 5 years ago by this girl and you over the house chilling and he can't find his wallet, a Cancer may fucking flip out on you as if he know you done took his damn wallet until he find it like in the bedroom or something like that. Then he'll apologize and he'll be back to being loving and caring. But that resentment, that emotion that he felt 8 years ago is still within him. So it's important for Cancer men to learn how to like deal with their emotions and understand that everybody is different. And they may say that, but emotionally, it's hard for them to like move on emotionally from certain situations. But but that's their only flaw in my opinion. Like other than that, like Cancers, they give you an equal give and take. You know, they really do become like your best friend. They love you like family. They really do. Cancers do. They love you like family. So be careful with Cancers. Just understand that they're like fragile. And if you're dealing with somebody with a lot of Cancer in their chart, just be understanding to their mood swings. Because it's not necessarily nothing against you, but it's just that you're reminding them of something that they've already been through. All right. So I think my other two videos talked about Scorpio and Pisces. I'm going to touch on Pisces a little bit more because I'm not sure what got cut off. But Pisces are the magician. And so when you're dealing with a Pisces, you really need to understand that they can create a dream, or a nightmare. And that's real talk. Um, One of the main things dealing with a Cancer man is that you want to stay positive, because with Cancers, they're the moon sign, so it's almost like talking to a person's emotions. They're, even if their sun sign is Pisces, right? The energy is still emotions. So you're speaking life or death into a situation. So um when it comes to Pisces, just be very careful, because it's almost like talking to a Pisces is a form of affirmation. So let's say you meet a Pisces, you don't want to say nothing negative. Period. Just stay away from negativity altogether, because a Pisces is going to try to create a dream if you allow them to. Okay, because they don't like reality. That's why their thing is escapism, either addictions, anything they can do to escape the realities of the world, because they're all the signs wrapped up in one. So they truly understand, whether they realize it or not, that this is like hell on earth, right? So all you really have is your vision, is your hopes, is your dreams to create another reality. So if you let a Pisces create their own reality, you shouldn't have a problem when it comes to a Pisces. But if you plant any type of negative seeds, it's a wrap, because now their vision is tainted. It's hard for them to bounce back, because it's almost like having a it's almost okay, put it like this. It's almost like with a Pisces man, let's say he meets you and he's doing everything, whatever the case may be. And you can say something like, well, that was dumb. Why'd you do that? That one negative seed now has polluted his whole vision, because in his mind, he didn't foresee anybody saying that. It's not even about you. It's just about what he's in visualizing. So, I've dated a few Pisces, and you know, they're like super romantic, especially if you're a water sign dealing with another water sign like a Pisces. The relationship was very, very, very romantic. You know, we were high school sweethearts. Okay. And but it's like I saw where it's like I saw flaws, because I'm a Scorpio and that's what Scorpios do. And when I mentioned the flaw, which had nothing really to do with me and him, it just had something to do with how he handles certain situations, it tainted the whole relationship to where we broke up and we went our separate ways. And, you know, we still talk to this day and we're still cool, you know. But at the same time, it was just like I burst that vision he had. You know what I'm saying? Negative words, you speaking it directly to a person's emotions when you're dealing with a Pisces. So my thing would be, like I said, stay positive with a Pisces and be careful. My mom's a Pisces. Because once they get in a negative energy, it's so hard to pull them out of negative energy. So they have to face that negative energy and they have to like really pull themselves out. And that's a hard type of person to deal with, when you have to wait on them to pull themselves out of negative energy, when their whole sign is based off of illusion. You know what I'm saying? Like when your whole sign is based off of an illusion and now you have negative energy, you're creating nightmares. So a Pisces man can live. That's my dog, y'all. Hey, sorry. A Pisces man can create nightmares or dreams. So, you know, as long as you understand that, ladies, you know, nurture the Pisces. Out of all the signs, Pisces probably need the most nurturing. And they need the most encouraging when it comes to understanding that they can make their dreams come true. You know what I'm saying? Like, if any sign can make their dreams come true, it's Pisces.